Hello everyone and welcome to the e-FRC1. We're here for the Mexican Grand Prix, round 18 of the e-FRC1. We're nearly to an end. This is, fourth to last race, so the championship is really getting tight now. We've got Eiger Pro Level Light. They're going to be the main two guys fighting for the win. Level Light behind a few points. It's going to be tricky to get ahead of Eiger Pro, but it's possible. It is possible. Level Light's been doing slightly better than his teammate recently, but I think he's gonna bring the game up very soon, or today. I reckon he's gonna be able to get some good luck times. And he's gone for the hard tires right now. That looks like what he's gonna put on. That's what it shows there. Maybe he's gonna go for a different strategy compared to everyone else, but Level Light's out there, I think. So I'm just setting up our lap data, and we should be good to go for the session. On with Sebok right now. Sebok is reserve driver today for Alfa Romeo, filling in for Flamings. Unfortunately, Flamings hasn't made it today. But yeah, Alfa Romeo today. So alongside Max looking for a good race today. Hopefully he can get ahead of Flamings and Tea of Honey. Tea of Honey's been putting some epic performances in today. Recently, where he's won the last... was it 3 out of 4 races in the last 3 out of 4 out of 3 race 3 out of 4 races. Yeah, I think that's what it is. PJ says, oh yeah, we've got a few guys with 1 tyre set. That's I believe it's PJ himself, Max as well. And is it Donut? I can't remember who, but they should know. They should know. So that'll be investigated. I will be watching back just to make sure. And here goes Sebok for his first lap. He's not the first one to cross the line, but we've been watching on, so it's going to be good to see. Sebok's going to be looking for pole position today. Very, very quick driver. Looks like we've got a Renault. Must be moving out the way. I'm wondering if we've got... is that Rupert going for a lap first, or is it Mario? Looks like Mario could be going for a lap first. Unless we've got the guys ahead, I'm not sure who went out first. It looks like Cisco went out first. So Cisco set a lap. And it's the Red Bull. The Red Bulls come into the pits. Ferrari come into the pits as well. Not sure who's going to be on a lap. It looks like Vibes is coming out the last corner. Will he get a lap done? Unless he's... So he has got a lap done, but I think he was going a little bit slow on the exit there. So maybe made a bit of a mistake. But that's Cisco nicely up into a 117 into first place now. Oh, Mario goes and beats it at 116.4. So setting the pace a little bit there. Eiger Pro goes and it's a 117. Okay, so that's interesting. On the hard tyres as well, so it's a slightly slower slower compound to Mario, and Sebok goes and beats Mario's time by 0.2 of a second. So nicely done by Sebok there. A very good lap from him. And Vibes did set that. That's the second, a 126, a little bit off the pace there, but they can improve. Hopefully, they're on the medium tyres, so they will be able to go onto those soft tyres and maybe get some quicker times in. No one seems to be setting a lap right now. PJ has been on a lap, got it invalidated. Tea of Honey's got a invalidated lap, as you can tell by the red circuit to your right there. And it looks like all these guys behind. We've got Don't Hole in the Red Bull today. reserve driver, filling in for definitely Raymond. And Magic looking for a good result, especially compared to his performance last time at Japan. Just missed out on that win, but had a good race the majority of the time. Looks like we've got T with Honey going over the start-finish straight, ready to go and set a lap. I don't know if Beata's just come out of the pits right now. But, yeah, it's just come out of the pits right now. So T of Honey will be starting a lap shortly. We've got PJ. They're coming to the end of their lap, and they go and set a third place, a 1:17.4. So beating Iga Pro, and, yeah, very nicely done. Out next, Rubert's on his lap first right now. The second's gone and improved, by the way, a 1:21, so brought down a whole 5 seconds there. That's very nicely done. T of Honey's been on a lap. I didn't realise they're one lap old tyres. I wonder who's into the lap first. Looks like T of Honey out of these guys we're watching. Level Light is onto a lap now. And T of Honey's gone purple into the second sector, so it's going to be interesting. And he drifts a bit there, but that's not too slow. Should be alright. Can he get pole or provisional pole right now? Takes it very tight. Loses a bit of time there, but so close. So one tenth away. So that those two guys at the top, the two top three, are all 1/10 away from each other. So very interesting. And actually it's 1/10 exactly from T of Honey and Mario. So that's very, very nice to see. Very close racing. Looks like we've got Rubert went to set a 1:17.4, pushes Iga Pro down, and those also behind him. And looks like we should have Magic across the line shortly. I don't know if anybody else is going to set a... Donut Hole goes and sets a 1:14.999, almost a 1:15 dead on, but just improves just a bit further than that. So very, very nicely done from Donut Hole. Looking for a win, actually. He's a very good driver, and he should be able to get something done today. Well, get a great result. That's what he's looking for. That's what he said a few races ago. Just hasn't seen it recently. Magic goes in such a 1:15, the only one to be in a 1:15 right now. So, yeah, the pace is speeding up on the soft tyres, so maybe Sebok will be able to challenge, and so T of Honey. T of Honey only on the medium tyres, and they were 1 lap old when he finished that lap, so that might be a little bit of an excuse there. Mario now onto another lap on some zero-aged tyres. Soft tyres, by the way. Level Light went and set a 6th place, a 1:16.7, so a bit quicker than Iga Pro, but Iga Pro now out onto another outlap on the medium tyres again. On the medium tyres instead of the hard tyres, so they should be able to improve quite nicely. If they can match their teammate, that will set the Ferrari's pace, the Ferrari team's pace. And we've got Beata went and set 11th place, a 1:18. That's alright. Oliver Cooper 1:18.6, so very close to Beata. And Vibes just behind in 13th. It looks like he's going for another lap. We're just going to watch on with Vibes. Hopefully Vibes can get a good result. Comes around the final corner. Nice and wide to keep the speed up, but goes tight there. And puts it into an 8th place, a 1:17. So pushed up very nicely. Very nicely jumped a few places there. Great effort. Meanwhile, Vulcan and Max, they still haven't set a lap yet. So that's interesting. And we've got a Toro Rosso and a Renault there. So Vibes and I think that's T with Honey setting a yellow flag. So I wonder what that was all about. That was Vibes moving out of the way. But T of Honey's on an outlap, so it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know why Vibes moved out of the way. Vibes is not on a lap anyway, so yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. We've got Sebok now once again onto another lap for the Alfa Romeo team. Goes purple in the first sector. Let's watch how he does in the second sector, if he can beat Tea of Honey's sector. Coming through to the end. Oh wait, no, it's got a bit of a way to go. Nice sequence of corners you've got to get right. And can he go purple? He does go purple. Once again, he goes purple. And he locks up. And he goes off the track there. Oh, he hasn't invalidated his lap time, but that slowed him right down. Will he be able to go for provisional pole? He's going to be able to get some new tyres on as well once he's finished this lap. What did he do? And that's provisional pole, 1:14.7. He's beaten by Donut Hole's lap by quite a margin for the top fast guys. So what can he do? Who's going to be able to challenge? Magic's going to be out on a lap now, right now. Mario just behind, well, not out in the pits yet, and Donut Hole not either. Tea of Honey, oh, so it's a yellow. Oh no, that's a, sorry about that. Oh, and he invalidates his lap. I thought that was a yellow sector, but it wasn't. It was just safety, and he invalidated his lap. I don't know if he went purple in sector 1, but that is a hell of a shame. Now he's going to be on 2-lap-old tyres, so we'll see what he does. If he's gonna, will he stay out? No, he's going to get some new tyres on. That's interesting. That's interesting. And we've got Magic surely coming to the end of... Oh, he's invalidated his lap as well. And that's Vibes. Vibes is out of the session. That's his Sector 3. Who's in Sector 3? Looks like Vulcan may be in there shortly. Into Sector 3. Where is... Oh, Vibes is at the chicane. Where Sebok is. Just driven past. And that's Vulcan. Can we see where Vibes is? Unfortunately not, it's despawned, but that's where Vibes was in the chicane, so I don't know what happened there, but that's 8th place or lower for Vibes. That will be it. He can't improve anymore. Igapro going over the track a little bit there. Moving up the way maybe. Not quite sure. Can Magic set the pace? Oh, he's invalidated his lap. Yeah, he has. Sorry about that. Look, if the guys with one tyre set air and level. Okay. Max set one lap. It looks like he's finally set a lap. And PJ set 4 laps on 1 tyres. Says PJ check. So yep, I'm pretty sure that's alright. Max can go in, but he just can't choose another set of tyres due to the penalty that he got at Japan. I don't know if Level Light had one of them. I don't think he did. But if they do neglect this, they will be getting 1 whole grid penalty. And that looks like there's Magic going off the track for somebody there. Moving out the way of an Alpha. And that looks like Max. Max will be on a lap shortly. See if he can go a bit faster. He's moving out the way for Magic again. Okie dokie. That's a bit strange, but never mind. Beata onto a lap now. Where can they go? They've set a nice 4th place. It's really nice to see from them. We've got a yellow. Looks like a Racing Point moving out the way. Now Max is... Don't know if he improved or not. And there goes the Ferrari across the line. Looks like Igapro's... Oh, they've improved. Igapro's improved to 116.756. So close. Very, very close to... That's about 7,000th of a second away from Level Light. That's close. These two guys are very similar today pace-wise. Igapro's only on medium tyres though, so maybe he's going to choose a different strategy compared to everybody else. That could be something. Meanwhile, Vibes has had to drop to 11th place and will not be improving anymore. Looks like Tea of Honey is on a fast lap right now. Oh no, he's invalidated the lap, unfortunately. Right, now people will be going into the pits to come back out on some fresh tyres now. It's going to be interesting to see. Trying to see, looks like we might have an Alpha setting a new lap. Nope. Then, do we have a Ferrari? Well, we've got the next Ferrari. Level light is on an outlap, so because Igapro is into the pits. Racing Point. I think they did improve. Possibly. I'm not quite sure. And that looks like we've got a Williams off into the grass. That's Mario. That's a shame. Having to move out the way for other cars. Soon as teammate will be coming through. Rubert, nice to see them back. Hopefully they can improve from 14th place. Very nice to see them back. By the way, go and check out his stream. Good streamer. Usually streams the races, so yeah, really good. Fun to watch as well, so go check him out. Pizza Robbie. And who else? All these top guys are on an outlap. We've got Mario coming around the final corner. He has spun though. Just want to know. And it looks like we've got level lights. Just had a purple second sector. Can they take provisional pole? I don't know what they did. And that looks like Max is retired from the session. I don't know if he's just... Oh, he's retired in the pit lane. That's perfectly fine from Max there. And, oh, level light goes, sets a third place, a 1:15.3. That's a hell of an improvement. But Igapro, this guy, he needs to try and match that. He needs to get close to level light. He needs positions. He wants to stay with his rival to try and slow him down and catching him up. He really doesn't want that to happen because it's just going to create his life a lot more difficult later on in the next few races. He hasn't got too much longer to hold on, so he just needs to defend level light. His teammate and his rival. Did we have a donut hole go for a lap there? Doesn't look like it because they haven't improved on their last lap. Sebot looking pretty strong with this lap. Looks like we got Rubert coming around the final corner. Oh, Mario we did actually. Mario, I don't think they'll be setting another fast lap because they're on quite old tyres. Rubert didn't improve there. That's interesting. And the second retired from the session. It looks like they've just got out of the way. Just go to the Renault's view. See if we can see. It's the second. Yep, the second's just getting out of the way. That's fair enough. And Magic's retired. I think they've got out of the way also. Looks like Mario has invalidated his lap, so he will not be improving. Level light will not be improving. Donut hole will not be improving. He's just cut the corner there. This guy's the only guy. Well, I haven't really checked, but it looks like... Can Sebok improve his lap time? Oh, he went a bit wide there, but he did go purple, and that's all. Donut hole. That was donut hole backwards there, so that distracted him a bit. But he did improve his lap time once again. That's phenomenal from Sebok there. Can Tea of Honey do it? He pushes his way up to third. That's very nice from Tea of Honey. Can Igapro? Can he get near his teammate? Can he get near his rival? He's invalidated his lap. Oh, that's such a shame. That will be over. And ninth place for Igapro there as he shunts the wall. And it looks like Sebok, pole sitter for the Mexican Grand Prix. Very, very nicely done. Should create an interesting race. We've got two reserve drivers, first and second on the grid. Front row lockout for the reserve drivers. Then we got Tea with Honey, who's been very competitive in the last few races. Level Light, who's really, really hungry for a few good results. Definitely compared to his rival and teammate Igapro, who's all the way down in 9th place today. Mario doing some nice performances recently in 5th place, and Magic sticking up there with the top 6. Very nicely done. Bialta, nice to see him again into 7th place. Rubert, nice to see him again as well, up into 8th place. We've got two Germans there doing very nicely. As I said, Iger Pro not very close to his rival, but he should be able to get something done. He's been in 9th place before, and strategy-wise, he's been able to beat a lot of people. PJ, they might have a few issues in the race because I heard they got some hardware issues. So, but then they did have only one set of tyres to set laps, so that's fair enough. But that has been your qualifying session. There they all are. Very nicely done from all the drivers. Great driving so far. It's going to be an exciting race. I can't wait to see you all there. See you in a bit. Hello and welcome. We're getting ready for the Mexican Grand Prix now. Just on the out lap. Just going to quickly set up the track. Going to have some lap data there. And we will go for... Should we go for position change or tyre choice? We can go for position change for the start of the race as we usually do. So, that's our current HUD there. You've got some information. And we have Sebok, pole position. Very nicely done. Once again at the front. Donut hole just behind. Very nicely done from him. 2 reserve drivers, front row lockout. Very nice from them both. 2 finished drivers, front row lockout. Got Tea of Honey just behind. Level light in the Ferrari, hoping for a good result today. Really needs them to get a bit more closer to Iger Pro in the championship today. We've got Mario just behind as well. Magic, Beata, Rubert, Iger Pro, PJ, Max Martin. Unfortunately, only had 1 set of tyres. Should be able to get some places in the race. He's going to have a... I thought he was going to have a different strategy to everyone, but he has actually only gone for soft tyres. I think that's because he started in 11th, so he could choose whatever tyre he wanted. Cisco into 12th place there. Very nice to see him back. Oliver Coop, 13th place. Alright effort from him. Unfortunately, Vibes only got into 14th, and Vulcan unfortunately into 15th. And second starts at the back once again, but they should be able to make some positions, hopefully. Be nice to see some good racing from them. They had a very nice battle in France, I think. So hopefully we can see some more fighting from them. Really, really, really like to see that. So we're just getting lined up on the grid. And we're very nearly ready. We have 5 red lights on the Mexican Grand Prix. 5 red lights out, and lights out, and away we go. Who gets a good start? Looks like Sebok's got a really, really good start. Tea of Honey's got a way better start than Donut Hole. Donut Hole's now dropped into 3rd place. Mario alongside Donut Hole. What can he do? Here goes Tea of Honey. Can he get a move down on Sebok? He's going to have to back off, I think. Very closely, though. And here goes Mario for 3rd place. Can he get it done? Very, very tight between these guys. Donut Hole just manages to fend off, I think. And it all looks like Mario's dropped a bit. And wow, Sebok's gaining really fast. He's just breaking away from the pack. Very nicely done for Sebok. Mario now. Magic just fairly... oh, we've got our virtual safety car. Who's that then? No one's out of the race. Oliver Coop's now back of the grid. No damage. Cisco doesn't look like there's any... Oh, yeah, we've got a bit of damage on Cisco's car then. So, maybe some... And also PJ's car. So there's been a collision there. And Vibe's car. And the Seconds car. And I don't know about Max's. Max hasn't moved a position yet at all. Vulcan, I'm not sure where they are right now. Damage-wise even. They've got no damage. Doesn't look like Rubert has any either. I think it's just those back 3 or 4. Except from Oliver Cooper. Now we're racing again. Here goes Donut Hole for an overtake on Sebok here. Can he get it done? It looks like... Oh, and he shunts him. He pushes him. And that's Sebok onto the inside. This is crazy racing. And here goes Sebok. Can he get a switcheroo done? Looks like he might be able to. Donut Hole goes... He makes a mistake. Goes over the curb. And now he spun. So now Sebok's got a straight line speed. A lot better than Sebok Well, Donut Hole even, and can Donut Hole, he pushes Sebok very, very deep into the corner there. Sebok's keeping with him very, very nicely, and here he goes for the inside. Can he get it done? Oh, that's so close. Donut Hole's kind of bullied his way through, and he's locking up now. He's making loads of mistakes, slowing Sebok down a little bit here. And now Team Honey's going to be interested to see if this battle is going to end between these two guys ahead in tears, if they crash each other out. They're going very closely, and here goes Sebok. He's pushing them both very wide. Team Honey might be able to make a move. Can he go for the inside? Or he's very close. I don't know if he's had a collision there, but this is very close between these guys. Can Team Honey just watch to see these two guys ahead? Mario, meanwhile, dropping back a bit. Magic also. Here goes Level Light. Can he get a move done on Magic? We got... Oh, and there's Max Martin going for a move on Rupert. But here we go, Sebok. Is he close enough to make a lunge? I doubt he will. And oh, that's Donut Hole locking up a hell of a lot. Forces Sebok to lock up as well. But Sebok's making loads of mistakes. He's not getting very much speed out of exit of the corners. And can Sebok make a move onto this straight? I don't think he will. He's going to hold it off a bit. I reckon he's going to wait till slips DRS even. So we've got the guys behind. Level Lights did challenge Magic maybe. Oh, and Iger Pro. Iger Pro's already made it up into 7th place now. Beata's just been pushed out of the way by Iger Pro. And now Vulcan's being able to move up into 8th place. Very nicely done from Vulcan today. Already up into 8th place. Just pushed down Beata. Beata's now had to move down 2 positions. Max Martin up into 10th place. Just ahead of Rupert now. Nice racing from him. What's going up ahead? Sebok side by side into the chicane. Can he get a move done? Can he get a switcheroo done? Oh, and they collide. They touch. Is that Sebok? Has he got damage? Doesn't look like he has, but now Team Honey's very, very close. Right, is DRS going to be enabled on this lap? Team Honey now goes and sets the fastest lap of 1:19. And there is DRS. Now, can Sebok make a move? He's going to go for it for sure. Here he goes side by side. What's Team Honey going to do? And here goes Sebok. He's going to make the move. But Donut Hole's going to be right beside. He's going to go defensive, and he gets it done. He takes it right back. Now he's got DRS. As Sebok got it, as Donut got it. Sebok's still got the DRS, so it's okay for Sebok. Can he get a move done? Team Honey's just watching this battle ahead. He's going to wait till he can see if anything goes wrong. And there's... Oh, Donut Hole has to go a bit wide there. I think that's fair enough. He locks up, and that might mean Sebok can make the move. I think he did touch there, but that's alright. And he cuts ahead. He cuts right in front of Team Honey there, quite violently. I don't know if there's any damage, but Team Honey and Sebok are locking up all over the place. And yeah, Team Honey's got no damage right there. So Mario and Magic are now on a race on their own. Iger Pro and Level Light, nice race on their own also. And we got a yellow in Sector 2. I wonder what that was for. Oh, now we've got Cisco and PJ right at the back. I think that's when they had to pit. Unfortunately, now they looks like it might be over. And Donut Hole's now dropped a hell of a lot from Sebok. Here goes Team Honey for sure. Can he get DRS? Team Honey's definitely got DRS. And whoa, okay. He's glitching back a lot. He just glitched back 2 cars. That's... not nice for Team Honey. Now Team Honey, instead of being a battle for 1st place, he's now at, well, not midfield, but 5th place. That's a hell of a lot worse compared to where he was before. Now, can Magic go for a move? He's going to go for it for sure. Can he get it done around the outside? Or will Mario stick it? And looks like he's going to get it done. Mario's going to have to slot in behind right now. Very interesting from these guys here. Mario's just unfortunately having to slot behind. He has made 1 position now because of Team Honey's glitch problems though. And here goes Iger Pro's made it up ahead of Level Light. He's made it up ahead of Level Light. Iger Pro is pushing really hard this race now. You better not push too hard that he spins. But he's pushing very, very nicely. And Level Light looks like it might be all over today. Not for the whole championship, but it's getting very, very slim. His chances are slimming right down now, and it looks like Iger Pro might be able to get some moves done up ahead. He's very close. Will he get DRS? It's just here. He hasn't got a DRS, but he's very, very close. And it looks like Sebok's making a nice get away from Donut Hole. Donut Hole's now making a nice get away from Magic, and Magic has got pressure from Tea of Honey. Tea of Honey's made it up ahead, just in front of Mario once again. Now Mario's down into 5th place, but here goes Tea of Honey for sure. Can he get a move done? He's got DRS. Well, he's not going to get a move done. He's not actually got that much more speed compared to Magic there. And Magic is very deep into the corner. And he goes on the curb. He slides a bit there. Looks like Tea of Honey's going to go on the outside, but he has to slot in behind. Unfortunately, it slowed him down a bit. Maybe Mario can get a move done. It doesn't look like he can. Now, Max Martin. Max Martin's up into 7th place. Awesome performance from him. Great performance. Already up into 7th. Pushed past Level Light. I wonder if Level Light's got any damage. Yes, he has. Level Light's got damage. That's why. And now he's getting pressure from Beata. Beata's now... Oh, I thought he was going to make a move there. And, yeah, unfortunately, Level Light's made some contact with somebody somewhere. I'll look into it after the race, but that's a hell of a shame for Level Light. That's ruined his chances in this championship right now. Not impossible, but I've slowed him down a lot. Now, Level Light's got DRS, doesn't... Oh, and Beata's got DRS, but do we see any moves? It looks like Tea of Honey's going to go for the move. He slots in front of Magic. He cuts him off. Very nicely done from Tea of Honey there. That's a very nice move. Slides into the next corner. Now, he might be able to gain onto Donut Hole. Donut Hole's been locking up at the start of the race. So he's might have slightly worse for wear tyres. So we'll see. And, oh, Tea of Honey goes very, very tight there. And then has to go wide. But we'll see if he can get ahead. Now, there's a 3-second gap between Donut Hole and Sebok. Sebok's way ahead. You look on that mini-map, he's actually quite far ahead from everybody else. Donut Hole can't even see him in quite a few of the corners. Very, very nicely done from Sebok right now. Do we have any close racing right now? Level Light sticking with Max. Looks like Rupert might be able to make a move. He's dropped down, unfortunately. I don't know if he's got any damage. Can he make a move on Cisco? Cisco's having to brake very early. This is interesting. Don't know if there's damage on these guys. Doesn't look like it. I don't know if Cisco's got any damage, though. Looks like he's just a little bit slower than Rupert. I don't know why Rupert's dropped. Rupert looks like he's on a different tyre. I think he's pitted already. We're lap 8. Donut Hole's pitted. Donut Hole's pitted. That means Tea of Honey's got no dirty air. Looks like he's able to break away from Magic. Now he's got no pressure right now. Yeah, he's got no DRS Magic. So now Tea of Honey's got chance to get some fast laps in. He is unfortunately 5 seconds behind Sebok. But this is interesting. Can he get closer? Can he maybe even beat Sebok on a different strategy now? But now Magic, he's improving. He's brought the gap right down now. And meanwhile, Vulcan goes and gets a 3-second time penalty. Not sure what happened there. But nicely done up into 9th place now. Some points for the team. And, Level Light's been able to get ahead of Max now. Max might be getting challenged from Beata. Beata's just putting on the pressure. He's not going for any moves, but he's there. He is there. He could go for a move very shortly. He could surprise everyone. Be interesting to see. Beata's just waiting behind. And here goes Max. Can he get a move done? It looks like... Oh, that's Mario into the pits. Mario into the pits right now. So he's going to try a different strategy compared to everybody else. Here goes Max Martin. Max Martin on the slipstream. Can he get a move done? He's gaining very, very fast onto Level Light. It's sure going to go one side. He's going to go for the inside. Can he get it done? And that's all Level Light. He's just going to go ahead. I think he's just going to keep it. And I think, yeah, Max has just had to drop there, but he's very close. And meanwhile, Cisco, unfortunately, DNF, so I don't know what happened there. Cisco is in Sector 2. You're not going to be able to see him, I don't think. We're just going to try and watch on. I think his car will despawn. Yeah, unfortunately it will. But now we've got to go back to Level Light and Max Martin. Now Max has got a challenge from Beata. He's going to get overtaken by Beata. Can he make a move? This is... Oh, very dangerous area to overtake on the track. Beata's going to have to take a different line on the track to try and avoid a collision there. Very difficult, and he cuts the corner there. Don't know if he's got a warning for that at all, but that's affected his race probably a little bit. And looks like we've got Vulcan Spurn! Oh no, that's such a shame. For a great race so far, into 9th place he spun. Oh, I think he might have been 8th, and now he's dropped a bit. Meanwhile, Magic goes and gets a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Tea of Honey also in the pits. Sebok also in the pits. That means Max, Igapro, Max and Beata are now up ahead. Here goes Beata. Can he get a move done? I doubt it. He's a bit too far back. He might be able to get it done in the next straight. Now you should see Mario jump ahead. Can he get ahead of Magic? He's coming on the... Oh, Magic's out already. So he's not going to be able to get ahead of Donut Horse Sebok. Or... he's ahead of Tea of Honey, actually. I didn't expect that. But he's going to challenge Magic now. Max is getting challenged from Beata. Beata still hasn't made a move yet, though. Now they are 1 lap ago. They were fighting side by side into this corner now. Slightly different story. And that's Beata. He's gone and got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. Struggling with the tyres, maybe struggling with the dirty air, I reckon. He's very, very close behind Max. And into Sector 2, it's extremely difficult. And he has to go very wide, nearly collides there. It's very difficult when you're very close in Sector 2. I have to give you that. But very well done there from Beata, not colliding with Max. And Max goes into the pits. This means Beata's going to move up into 2nd place right now. And we've got Don't Hole. Very close with DRS or not. No DRS yet, but he's close to Sebok. He's gained on Sebok now. He's going to get DRS in the next straight. Here goes. Surely Mario can get a move done shortly. Tea of Honey now should be gaining. He's unfortunately dropped quite a bit. And can Donut Hole. He gets DRS. Or no, he doesn't. He doesn't get it again. Unless it's not been, after we had a few incidents, I don't know if it's just been disabled for a bit. Bit of a lock up there from Donut Hole, unfortunately. Remember, Sebok, Donut Hole, they're both on provisional 1st and 2nd right now because of the front runners ahead haven't pitted yet. Meanwhile, Level Light's pitted and Max pitted just after. Max has come out 2 seconds ahead of Level Light, so that's a very good gap from Max he's created there. And unfortunately, Level Light had to drop down a bit. And Tea of Honey's going to get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's reduced his chances of a win here today. We're just going to look at the tyres that everybody's on right now. And here goes Beata into the pits to change his tyres for the first time. Igapro is going to be able to go a bit longer than everybody else because of his tyre choice. For his first stint, and he goes and gets a 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to help him at all. But it's going to be interesting for when he pits. Will he actually come out ahead of Level Light or not? Because of the penalty. And oh, by the way, Beata very close to Level Light now on exit of the pits there. 2 Germans could be fighting into the next straight. Will there be DRS for Beata? He goes very wide. Doesn't get DRS, unfortunately. Maybe they don't get it onto the on their outlap. Mario losing a bit of time to Magic now. But Donut Hole sticking with Sebok. Can he get anything done? I don't know if Igapro is going to go into the pits. Now Sebok's gaining on the hard tyres now. So Sebok's on a completely different strategy. Along with Tea of Honey. They're both on the same strategy, actually. So it could be interesting for later on in the race. Tea of Honey can get some fast laps in and make some moves. Maybe he can outrun a lot of people and get next to Sebok later on in the race. Here goes Donut Hole for sure. Got DRS. Got a lot more speed. A lot better tyres as well. So Sebok's going to have to slot in behind, and that will be it. Donut Hole's going to take that place very nicely from Donut Hole. He locks up, though, a lot. He locks all 4 tyres up. Meanwhile, Max Martin's going to got a 118 on the soft tyres. Nicely done from him. Now he's set. Right, he's got on 2 sets of softs right now. He's So he's going to have to pit again for some mediums at least later on. So he's going to be able to go about, I don't know, 8 laps, I don't know. Maybe a bit more, maybe 11 laps on these tyres. And then he's going to have to go in for some mediums. He'd probably do a little bit less than 10 laps. And Level Light's going to get a 3-second time penalty, so now he has, I don't know if he has 2, or if he's now level with Eiger Pro, so that's interesting. And these two guys are both locking up a hell of a lot. It's a very tricky circuit when looking at downforce, and you need to brake quite a bit. And they're both locking up way more than I thought, actually. Sebok, will he get DRS? He has got the DRS. Donut Hole's kind of getting away though, so I don't know if it's not gonna take effect right now. Meanwhile, Beata could put the pressure on Level Light now, and that's Vulcan retired from the session. That's a hell of a shame. Looks like Vulcan, and there's a virtual safety car. Looks like Vulcan will be crashed at a similar point to where Cisco was out. I don't know if we can see Vulcan's car. Maybe he's lost grip and spun. He's lost grip on the exit of that corner there, and he spun. So yeah, that's a tricky thing. That is one hell of a tricky thing, and unfortunately it's taken 2 victims today. So that wall there may be the Wall of Champions equivalent. And now Sebok's dropped behind 1.4 seconds behind Donut Hole. Is this Donut Hole's win today? Is it his first ever win of the league? Sebok's not going to get DRS. Meanwhile, Eiger Pro goes into the pits. Where will he come out though? I think he's done alright. I think he's going to come out ahead of Tea of Honey. Or maybe not. Okay, he's going to come out ahead of Level Light. Max has taken him. Max has overtaken him. So Max into 6th place now. Very nicely done from Max today. He is on the soft tyres though, so he's going to have to pit. So it looks nice at the moment, but it could turn out to be a different story a little bit later on into the race. I'd say around lap 30. It's quite a long race today. I think we had about 29 laps last time. I think we've had 25 laps before, so we've never had a 36, I don't think. So it's a hell of a lot more laps today. 36 is a lot of laps. So it's going to be interesting towards the end of the race. Everybody's going to have worn tyres. They're going to be a bit slippier. This track needs a lot of downforce, so it's going to be tricky. All the lap times are surely going to slow right down. Yeah, it's just going to be very tricky. All the arms are going to be tired of all the drivers. And meanwhile now Level Light's gaining on his rival. Can he get a move done? It'd be really interesting to see if he can get closer. They're on different tyre compounds. Level Light should have the tyre advantage. You can see he's gaining quite nicely. Now I think he's got he's got a full front wing, so it's a full attack mode now from Level Light. He's surely going to try and get a move done. He's got DRS. He's gaining pace. Eiger Pro looked like he went for a little bit of a defensive move, but he's just too far back. Very, very late braking there. Just managed to make it work, Level Light. But, yeah, it's risky. Not as great exit, though. So now Eiger Pro looks like he's going to be able to get away. And, oh, Level Light. Oh, he's made a dive. He made a hell of a dive. And he just touched Eiger Pro. Nothing happened, though. No one's been affected. No damage has been dealt. Oh, I think, actually, I think Level Light might have a bit of a scrape on his wing. On the right side of the wing. Possibly. But I think he just wants to get ahead of Eiger Pro. Eiger Pro's got slightly slower tyres right now, so I think he wants to get ahead. And Beata wants to get away from Beata, because Beata's keeping the pressure on Level Light for pretty much all of this race. Oh no, Level Light's gone wide. He's gone wide with the Dirty 8. He's going to have to be careful where he comes out ahead of, behind even Beata where he comes out, because he's going to have to take a slightly different line. Nicely done from Level Light. Level Light, good sportsmanship, didn't cut across the tracker in front of Beata and take him out, but he's now got DRS, and he's going to be able to take that position back from Beata. Can he now regain the position onto, or get the position back from iGoPro, as he was trying to do earlier? Like I said, if it was a team, if there was team principal... Oh, and that's Oliver Coop. Oh, Oliver Coop's off. Oliver Coop, and that looks like we got a whole safety car now. That's a whole safety car into the chicane, the nearish to where Vibes went off in qualifying, and that's Oliver Coop. Oh wow! So he went wide there, and that's it. That's him out. We're gonna see if we can get another view. Yeah, Oliver Coop just put it in the wall, unfortunately, and that's him out. 14th place, no points for Oliver Coop there today. It's going to be interesting now. Everybody can change their strategies, and both the front runners do. They're both going into the pits right now. This is spiced the race up quite a lot now. What's Magic doing? Magic's going in to get some new tyres as well. Mario will also probably... Yep. Tiff Honey. Okay. Max, very nice. They're all reacting quite nicely. iGoPro's not. iGoPro's on 2-lap old hard tyres, so this will be interesting. And he's gonna, looks like he's gonna get ahead of everyone. Level Light into the pits now. Level Light is putting some hard tyres on, so I reckon there's going to be no more stops from Level Light now. That is it for Level Light. Level Light, no more times in the pits, unless damage is dealt. We've got pretty much everybody into the pits. The last guy to see if they're gonna react. If they're gonna go into the pits now. Meanwhile, this has worked out nicely for iGoPro. iGoPro's now up into 3rd place. I thought they were going to be into the lead, but Donut Hole and Sebok were so far ahead, they were able to get ahead, even though... and that's the second into the pits, by the way. Or not. Thinking about it. And yeah, they're so far ahead that they managed to get ahead of iGoPro. But different... strategy now. So looks like iGoPro's actually not on the best strategy at all. Donut Hole's now gone for hard tyres, so Donut Hole will not pit again, I don't reckon. Yeah, halfway through the race now. We're at the exact halfway point. Too slow, Donut Hole. Too slow, the safety car, I guess. Like Lewis Hamilton once said. Safety car's going too slow. And now because the group isn't bunched up, we're going to have to go around again. So, will iGoPro go in? He doesn't. iGoPro doesn't go in. He's going to have another lap, so that's actually alright. I reckon that's a good strategy move from iGoPro. He's going to have even less worn tyres if he goes on to some mediums later on. This could be actually a genius move from iGoPro. We're going to have to go around, I don't know, maybe 1, maybe 2 more laps. Due to all the cars dropping quite far behind. Maybe he's watching the stream and he can see on screen where everybody is. Unfortunately, Beata's gone and got a 5-second penalty there. That's under the safety car though, so it might be taken away. We do have everybody bunching up now. We've got Vibes just coming to the pack. We've got Rupert actually in... bunching up now. Should create an interesting race between Rupert and Vibes. Rupert should have some good racing. PJ now, race is transformed up into 12th. Can he get some fighting done? Second will now have to gain. He's on hard tyres actually, so it's interesting strategy from him. Will iGoPro go into the pits now? That's what I want to know. We got to wait quite a while though because of the safety car. We've got to wait for the second to regroup. So that could take another lap. So the second's going to be on full pelt mode right now. He's going to have to get something done. But this is the guy to watch right now. Is he going to go into the pits or not? Eiger Pro. Championship leader. Will he make a good call? He will come out of the back if he does pit. And he's not going to pit once again. Is this wise? Is this wise? I'm not sure. Because if he goes in, he might have time to go into the pits now. On the next lap. Thing is, then if that's going to drag on the safety car for another lap, I think, and Eiger Pro will come out at the back of the grid, so it will be good towards the end of the race, but that it means he's going to have to make a load of positions, and that's risky with a front wing, trying to keep a whole front wing if you're going to have to try and make your way up the whole grid. Eiger Pro can probably get through nice and easily, but it is risky. It's a risky move. But now he's on 5 laps and everybody else is on 2. So it's a lot. It's interesting, but yeah. So that's been, I don't know if it's been 1 or 2 virtual safety cars, but now we've got a whole safety car for this race. So it's interesting. Slows down the race though. Now we've got about 2 laps. We've had 2 laps on under the safety car. We're probably going to get 3. Actually, I think the second might be able to do it. He might be able to get us racing again. And yeah, the safety car's in this lap. So it's going to be interesting to see. Will the second be able to bunch up to the pack before everybody gets moving again? Surely he will. Yeah, there they are. He's going to be able to get it done. He's nice and close to everyone now. And we're about to go racing once again for the Mexican Grand Prix. Here goes Dernthal for sure. And collision with Beata, level light. Beata goes and gets another 5-second time penalty. And here goes Sebot. Can he get a move done? Eiger Pro's right behind as well. And it looks like Sebot's going to get a move done. He's on slightly faster tyres now. And yeah, slightly faster tyres. And he gets a hell of a later break than Dernthal. Dernthal on the old, slightly different, slower compound. So that's a pretty straightforward move from Sebot there. Dernthal makes a bit of a mistake going wide onto the curb there. Looks like Eiger Pro's got pretty lonely right now. Magic might be able to get a move. Can he get it done? And he's going to just be able to keep it right nice and tight from Mario. And he pushes him off. He pushes him off the track. That's a little bit naughty of him. Might have words to say from Mario, but otherwise, I'm not sure about that move there. Eiger Pro now just needs to stick with Dernthal under the dirty air. Needs to be careful. Needs to be very careful now. 3-second time penalty from Magic. Magic must have made a bit of a mistake. And now he's closer to Eiger Pro. Eiger Pro could get some pressure. Mario's going to get a 3-second time penalty also. That means... that's Tea of Honey made an absolute dive bomb onto Max there. I was going to say Max is... Oh, and that's Tea of Honey. He's been taken out. Who is he taken out by? So just behind Max it looks like Level Light was there, but I doubt... Unless Level Light's got damage, he doesn't. It can't be... I think he just spun on exit then. He must have spun on exit. Looks like safety car's out again. Oh no, slower cars again, and that looks like it could work out for Eiger Pro if everybody's going into the pits for the second time. And that's Mario, Rubit into the pits. So Rubit got damaged. We won't be able to see because he's out of the pits now, but maybe, I don't think he would have hit Tea of Honey. But Tea of Honey's now got no front wing, so he's going to want to get into the pits before Mario gets there. Rubit even. Rubit now, they're going to be able to pass the safety car. So they will pass the safety car, and they're going to have to do a full lap to get Actually, no, they're not. They're going to have to just get behind Mario, their teammate. Unfortunately, Mario's now dropped. So I don't really know what happened there. That was a very interesting restart. But now we're going to have to go for another lap. Now we're going to be on to lap 23 when we restart. I think Tea of Honey has to go into the pits right now. And his teammate does as well. Interesting. I didn't realise Beata, PJ, Vibes and Tea of Honey are going to the pits. Now that moves up second into 7th place now. This is going to be interesting. Second nicely up into 7th place. Can he get any higher? I don't know if... Yeah, so no damage doesn't look like between the top guys here. Max are saying he's close to Magic, I think, before we had the safety car. And then he got dive bombed by Beata, I think. Nice performance from Max today, though. Started in 11th with one set of tyres, so up into 5th. He's pushing hard. He wants to get this 4th place in the championship, I think. Wants to beat his actual teammate, Flamings. Flaming's not here today, so should be a slight advantage. Now, Donut Hole's now behind Sebok for the restart under the safety car, so interesting now. Very close together once again, and Tea with Honey now at the back of the grid, unfortunately. Instead of fighting for a win, all started with a glitch, unfortunately, and now it's just ruined this race. Not the way I thought it would. Unfortunately, he's just had to get... didn't have to, but he's got involved with a few collisions where he probably wouldn't have if he was right ahead with only 2 cars to overtake. But unfortunately now he's got a lot of work to do, and he's got 12 laps to do it, or less than 12 laps probably, so it's going to be difficult. Yeah, about 11 laps maybe. And IGoPro now goes and gets a time penalty. Severe collision with Donut Hole. Doesn't look like he's anywhere near Donut Hole though. But I'll tell you what he does have. He has 3 lap old tyres compared to everybody else. And now PJ, Vibes, and well, Rupert, Beata, Tea with Honey, and Mario now all have brand new tyres compared to everybody else. So the bottom 8 could become the top 8. Or top 8? Top 6. So it could change very shortly. The bottom 8, the bottom 6 right now could become the top 6 and push everybody down. They're going to be on faster strategies now. Soft tyres for PJ. It's possible. Also for Beata. It's risky, but it's possible. It's going to be fast to begin with, and if they can defend positions later on in the race maybe it will give them an advantage. This is going to save everybody's tyres at the front, so it shouldn't hurt them too much. But now Mario is going to be gaining. Is safety car in this lap? I'm not sure. Last time when second was this close, it did come in. Oh no, they're out again. The safety car's out once again. And they will be going in this lap for sure. And now IGoPro's now on 10 lap old tyres. That's going to hurt him quite a bit. Oh, Tea of Honey's now into the pits once again. Tea of Honey, well, I suppose he's got 10 laps. He's going to be able to finish the race on soft tyres. So, interesting strategies. Pretty much at the back anyway. So, he might as well. He's only lost 1 position from where he was. So, interesting. It's slowed down the race a lot more. But, yeah, should be able to still go racing on this lap if he can push hard. So it should still be possible. It's just meaning that everybody else could be tricked by the car ahead while they're going slowly and maybe lose their win like in Russia. But hopefully they've learnt from Russia and have a bit more wit about them and try and keep their front wings instead. Tea of Honey now gaining nicely. We will go racing this lap for sure. I do hope so. Just waiting for that icon to say safety car in this lap. And here we go, safety car in this lap. Sebok now slowing down the grid. He's just going to hold up the grid for a minute. Just keep behind the safety car. Safety car's going to go off ahead. Safety car's going to be into the pits. And we're about to go racing once again for the Mexican Grand Prix round 18. And Tiffany going to get some 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Sorry about my voice there. Oh, that looks like Igapro's getting very, very feisty. Donut Hole there. Can he get a move done? Donut Hole swiping him. Wow, okay. I didn't expect that. And oh, it's going to be like 4 wide here. And oh, Igapro touches the back of Donut Hole. And now Donut Hole's pushed Magic off. Magic's now sideways. That was a bit of a worrying few moves from Donut Hole there. And Igapro's had to end up touching one of the cars. I don't know if he's got any damage. It looks like he has. Oh, that's ruined his chances. Looks like Max now, if he's going to be able to make a move onto Igapro, he's going to get podium, 3rd place today. And with Donut Hole's behaviour there, could be 2nd. I'm not quite sure, but now Max is in chance for a very good result today. Level Light now up quite nicely. Might be able to get ahead of his teammate and score a lot more points than him if Igapro has to go into the pits or just slows down. Here goes Max for the dive on the inside. He gets a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunately, he has to go very, very tight. It's a bit of an ambitious move, and he touches Igapro. Oh, it doesn't look like he's got any damage though, but that slowed him down a little bit. And now Igapro is going to have a little bit of leeway, but I don't know if DRS is enabled. We've got a 2-second gap between Igapro and Donut Hole now. DRS isn't enabled yet, so I think Max is going to have to wait another lap. But do we have any cars side by side right now? And it looks like we do. We have the second just being overtaken by Tiffany, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Donut Hole's going to get a 3-second time penalty. So at the moment, Igapro is just ahead. But actually, Igapro has a few time penalties, I think, as well. Magic now, because he's dropped behind. I don't think he's lost any wing. He has lost a bit of front right wing. So unfortunately, he's at the back. He is going to look to make a move right now on the second. Can he get it done? Oh, and he touches the second. I don't know if he's lost any more damage, but that's pushed the second on a bit. So unfortunately, that's affected the second there. The second had to go wide there into the corner. Meanwhile, now these two guys are braking nicely ahead. Donut Hole's interesting performance right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And now, oh, Max has made the move on Igapro. Igapro is now going to get challenged by Level Light. Level Light, can he get the move done very shortly? Igapro has a little bit of a lock up there. Max Martin now has surely, he should have a lot more pace compared to Donut Hole on the different tyre compounds. DRS is enabled now. Not on this straight though, so we're gonna have to wait till the next straight. And here goes Level Light. Can he get the move done right now? I think he's gonna have to wait. If he can get a nice exit out of the chicane onto the next straight, should be interesting. Here goes Donut Hole. Does he get DRS? I'm sure he will. He doesn't get DRS. Okay, so he just lost on the exit. And here goes Level Light. He's got a lot better exit compared to Igapro. He's not got any DRS, but he's going to go for the inside for sure. Can he get it done? He goes to the inside, but Igapro's keeping it very, very tight. Just left enough room. Very nice from Igapro. Very nice defending. It's risky, but it's nice defending. Precision right there. Precision right there. Level Light now behind. He's going to have to stick behind again. He's going to have more downforce into the second sector, so maybe he can get a move done on the exit of the next few corners. He has to back off a bit there, and here we go. This is where he could make a move. Can he make a move ready for the chicane? He's going to go for he's going to back off there. I thought he was going to go for the outside, but he wanted to take the inside, and now Igapro's had to take the inside line. He's got a slightly worse line compared to Igapro. Oh, nearly going into the back of Igapro there. Here, now we've got DRS from... Oh, now look, we've got Sebok. we got Sebok getting away. Looks like we got Vibes. Or Magic off again. Magic off again. Damaged wing. Spun there. But we need to go concentrate back on this. He's going to make a move. Can he get it done? Looks like he's going to be able to do it very straightforward. Actually, no. He's going to have to stick on the inside. Looks like he's going to get it done now, though. Can Iger Pro get a switcheroo done? Looks like Level Light might be able to make a getaway. And Level Light's got DRS. So that's going to hurt Iger Pro a lot. And look, PJ with the faster tyres. Oh, it looked like he's going to make a move. But unfortunately, he just didn't expect Iger Pro to break that early. Iger Pro does have that damage though, so that is just why. And now he's going to lose a position to Tiv Honey. Tiv Honey now got an absolute power on now. Tiv Honey already up into 6th place right from the back. So now Tiv Honey could end up getting maybe even a top 3 with this pace right now. Soft tyres compared to all the guys ahead. PJ's going to go for the move again. Can he get a move on Iger Pro as well? He's going to have to brake. Unfortunately, he can't, but now Tiv Honey's on the inside. He's going to have to push PJ in a bit, but PJ's going to stick it on the inside. Now he's on the outside, and now he's going to be on the inside. He slots in ahead of Tiv Honey. Very nicely done from PJ today. Great driving, especially with his problems with his wheel right now, but very good driving from PJ here. He's got DRS, and now Level Light looks like he's going to be able to escape from Iger Pro. Looks very, very good for him indeed, and looks like Tiv Honey's going to make a move on PJ. Cut the corner there. Looks like he's going to even go for a move on Iger Pro, and then PJ ends up having to go wide again because he thought he was going to collide. And now Tiv Honey's making the move on Iger Pro. Looks very straightforward. Unfortunately, Iger Pro had damage and 15 lap old tyres now, so looks like it could just all break apart from Iger Pro. He's getting overtaken by PJ now. PJ's going to get it done very nicely from PJ. Now Mario's going to look into sector 2. He's going to have a lot more speed. I don't believe he's got any damage, so he doesn't. So he's going to have a lot more speed compared to Iger Pro into the exit of this corner. I say that. Mario didn't get a great exit there. Is there any closer racing? And it looks like second was struggling there, unfortunately. Magic now onto, he's on a new set of tyres and a wing. So he's got 5 laps to try and make some positions, get into the point. So it's tricky but possible. Very, very tricky. Yeah, actually, he's pretty much 1.5 sectors away from... 2 sectors away from guys in the points. So it's very, very interesting. That's such a shame for Magic, though. He started about 5th, I think. And now Mario's made a move on Iger Pro. Mario's nicely up into 7th place. Iger Pro looks like he's going to be able to make a move back now. I don't know who's got DRS out of these two. Looks like Mario still has it, but Iger Pro just not giving up right now. He's going to defend from Mario. Mario's going to have to slot in behind right here. Meanwhile, Magic goes on such a fastest lap of 1:17. Very nicely done from Magic right now. Putting some very nice laps in. Mario, very close with Iger Pro. Can we see him get a move done very shortly? Meanwhile, Tiv Honey now very close to Level Light, the fellow German who's fighting for the championship. Tiv Honey now could just hinder this and maybe slow him down in the chances of winning. Tiv Honey's definitely going to go to try and get a podium position. Maybe stop Max, but Max is gaining quite nicely now. 3 second time seconds ahead of Max Level Light even now. So interesting. Tiv Honey now is going to be able to make a move nice and easy. Mario surely going to be able to make a move nice and easy also for sure. Here goes Level Light. Yeah, he's going to have to slot right in behind him. Mario makes a move. Iger Pro, what's he going to do? How is he going to react? Looks like Mario goes in a bit deep, but with that full wing compared to Iger Pro and the better tyres, looks like it's a very straightforward move from Mario. So now Iger Pro is down into 8th place. Vibes into 9th place now. It looks like he might be able to get a move done on Iger Pro because of Iger Pro's issues right now. Ruba up into 10th place now, 1 point. So... 1 point. Unfortunately, he's lost a bit of time on qualifying position, I think. But it's interesting. And then we have those bottom few. I don't know. I think Beata's just gone He's lost his wing. Beata lost his wing, and yeah, he's struggling with that downforce now. He's getting a few time penalties, so could see. Looks like it might be 11th place for Beata now. Meanwhile, we've got Sebok nicely ahead of Donut-Hole. Donut-Hole looks like he's going to have to settle for 2nd place. Sebok could take a win once again. Max now going to get hunted down by Tea of Honey. However, Level Light's close. Doesn't have any DRS, so Tea of Honey could still escape now. But Level Light isn't going to give up. Level Light will surely go for a podium for sure. He's definitely going to be pushing hard right now. Unfortunately, he is losing some time on Tea of Honey. Team of Honey is gaining, though, on Max very quickly, actually. PJ made it up into 6th place now. Very nicely done from PJ today. However, he's got some serious pressure from Mario. Mario very close. And now, Iger Pro behind Mario. Unfortunately, with the damage, he's just going to keep dropping. Vibes look like he's going to be able to get a good position. And look, Rubert here. 2 seconds behind Vibes, but he's not too far. And if Iger Pro is going to keep this pace for another 3 laps, it looks like he could drop down even to 10th. So if Vibes can get a nice 4 points today, and it looks like Iger Pro is having some internet issues there. So he's got to slide in behind. Oh, and he touches Vibes. Doesn't affect him too much, but he did touch him. He haven't lost any more wing, and Vibes is alright now. I think it may have even given him a boost. But now looks like Vibes is going to have to, or going to be able to settle for 8th place now. Maybe he can gain onto Mario ahead. Looks like Iger Pro is going to get DRS. He's going to be able to make a move back though. So take back what I said right now. Very nicely done. Very straightforward. But, oh, Magic's retired from the session. Magic's retired from the session. Where's that? That's in the same place of Oliver Coop, it looks like. We're not going to be able to see it, unfortunately. It's a similar place to Oliver Coop. So looks like we've claimed another victim there on that corner. And yeah, we've got Iger Pro now going to get challenged from Vibes very shortly. Can we go and see? No, we can't despawn, but it looks like it's in that same corner as well from Magic, unfortunately. Such a shame for him today. 5th place, finishing 13th. Hell of a shame, but sometimes that's how it goes. And yeah. Looks like he's going to lose a few points and maybe slim his chances down on making any positions in the championship, but he is doing okay right now. Meanwhile, Tea of Honey very close to Max now. He's surely going to get DRS. Let's just see. He's got DRS now. I doubt he's going to make a move because he's really, really far behind, but meanwhile, Vibes is now once again deja vu. Ahead of Iger Pro, but Iger Pro is now going to get DRS once again. Iger Pro is going to be able to probably make a move. Vibes is a bit further ahead now, so he's going to be able to defend. Iger Pro looks like he's going to make a move on the inside. Brakes so late. Can he get it done? I've gone onto the wrong car. And oh, it looks like he might have collided with Vibes there, but now Vibes is making the move. Looks like he might be able to settle, but Iger Pro now side by side once again. He's making the move back on Vibes. Now Vibes is going to have to settle for 9th place once again. Meanwhile, Rubert, he's now close. He drifted a little bit there. Everybody's tyres, 1 lap to go. Everybody's tyres are now wearing out quite a bit. Vibes, can he make a new move? Then looks like Rubert's going to challenge. Can he get it done? Very risky area, and he punts him off. He punts Vibes off. Vibes is going to now have some words for that. But I think Rubert did give him the position back, maybe. I'm not sure. And now it looks like Vibes is going to make the move done. I think maybe Vibes let him through. That was interesting. And now Iger Pro looks like he might be able to keep that 8th place. After all, here we go. Tea of Honey. He's got DRS on Max. Max looks like he's going to be able to secure this 3rd place, though. Max, all he needs to do now, he's locked up. He could keep it. He could keep it, but he's locked up, and now he's slowing down quite a lot compared to the guy behind. Tea of Honey. Can Tea of Honey go and get another podium? Be very, very interesting to see. From a terrible start of the race, and he's going to now potentially go for a podium position. And meanwhile, Sebok into the 2nd sector, nearly into the 3rd now, and looks like Oh, look, we've got Rupert and Vibes battling it out. And, oh, Rupert just being shunted off there by Vibes there. I don't think any of these two guys have penalties. So, Igapro got quite a few penalties now. Looks like Igapro will come out in 10th anyway. So, that's interesting. And there goes Sebok to take the win. Goes and crashes. Oh, very nicely done from them too. Very nice finish. And they take the win there. Very nicely done. Max takes third place on the grid, and TF Honey just slots in behind. There's a great big pile up. Meanwhile, Level Light goes and takes a very nice 5th place. And no, Mario's done it. Penalty-wise, Mario's been able to overtake Level Light and taken 5th place. PJ, very nice finish today. Oh, no. Vibes has taken it. Vibes has taken, because of penalty points. No, time points even. Vibes has now taken 7th place. Pushes PJ into 8th. Ruben into 9th. Igapro into 10th. Crashed out. Very nice, very nice finish as well. Beata's taken 11th place, unfortunately. Just missing out on points. 12th for second. Once again, unfortunately, at the back. But, good try anyway. Very, very interesting today. I wonder who got fastest lap. And it looks like Magic got that fastest lap. So Magic has got a point. Even though he's DNF. Not the worst way to finish a race. So nicely done from Magic with the fastest lap there. Sebok has taken a win for the Mexican Grand Prix round 18. Once again, he's taken a win and a bit of an improvement compared to the Japanese Grand Prix. I think he took 3rd place there. So nicely done. Nicely done today. Donut managed just to keep it into 2nd place. But Max, what a great race. What a great final lap. Just defending from TF Honey. Very happy with that. I'm sure he will be. Very nicely done from Max. Great race. From the top 3, Donut very interesting racing, but he's managed to get the job done, and he's into 2nd place. So, been very interesting today. A few safety cars, few safety cars. But that is your grid. Sebok, Donut Max Martin, TF Honey, Mario, Level Light, Vibes, PJ, Rupert, Igapro, Beata, the second, Magic, and Oliver Coop. Vulcan, Cisco just DNF towards the start, unfortunately. Looks like everybody's pretty much got a time penalty. Everybody's got a time penalty. Okay, I didn't realise that. So, that has been your race today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Aaron Lovell, and yeah, good to see you at the US Grand Prix very shortly. It's going to be probably a battle to Abu Dhabi for the championship. So, be nice to see. Get you updated on the Discord chat for the standings and everything and the incident. So, go check that out. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.